Welcome fellow Quake fans, here's Issue with another tutorial, and this time we're going to talk about the map Purgatory, which actually has gained in popularity tremendously, especially in pickups, because it's a pretty balanced map. You have loads of weapons, you got 2 power-ups, you got a red armor, you got 2 rocket launcher, a mega health, 2 yellows, you know, it's a really fairly interesting map in terms of how it's played. It's very fresh, it's rather new, so it really has been accepted widely in the community, and that's why I actually chose it this time. And I think there are some basic rules we want to establish in this game. We'll basically watch my point of view of one of the demos I had against Team France in the practice. I will be playing on the red armor with reload, and I will try to elaborate on my thoughts. Why am I actually going into this room rather cautiously, and why not? And why am I deciding to go to the quad? And why are we, why are we not able to control this area at the moment? And all these decisions also based on how our team play is and what we are, what we accomplish as a team together, and where we have problems of executing our strategy. So it will be a pretty, round analysis of a game that I had with Team Germany in a practice. So I hope you will have fun, you will learn something, and just sit down, relax, and hopefully you will enjoy this. Alright, loading up the demo of Purgatory. Team France versus Team Germany. It was sort of it was a practice we had a couple of weeks ago. A really close map, actually, and why I'm picking this map is because it's not only close, but also there's a pretty key moment in the later part of the demo, which will show us why we lost the game. But anyway, I'm in the game, 5 seconds already passed. I have a terrible spawn, I'm not getting any weapon. I'm trying to push forward here because I saw my mate being over there at the yellow, so I was just trying to support him, but then Linky came and had the shaft, so not really much luck. But now I'm actually rushing to the red armor because I know, everyone knows the second armor is about to spawn at like 27, 28 or something. And I was actually hiding somewhat behind the wall, and I knew my mates were standing in the window, so I was still hesitant because I didn't really have a big weapon, so I didn't want to expose myself too much. But yeah, it sort of like worked out okay-ish. We did some good damage, and first power-ups are always interesting because you don't know when they're about to spawn. So we got the battlesuit, and Mischker got the battlesuit, and he has got a red, so he's pretty stacked here, and he should go for a hunt. He should possibly go to the railgun area and secure that. That should be his main incentive. I mean, we have 2 people at the red and 2 people sort of at the rail shaft, the rail mega health area. And you just saw Vince dropping down. He probably expected me to have a machine gun and not shotgun, but regardless of that, I killed him. And here I get really annoyed because there were 2 people and I didn't hear him, and I jumped up, and I play with field of view 90, so I didn't necessarily, well, I didn't see them early enough, but I still managed to stay alive here. And I'm just considered about the red armor at this time, and I see someone being down there. I see in the team overlay that none of us really have good weapons. There was a rail, but I didn't really have the feeling that we had good positioning on the red armor, so I just let that one slip. So, and I'm actually too late for this, what is it, the 3rd mega health here. I dropped down hoping that it would still be up, but I just saw the guy that picked it earlier. But this is nice, so I'm actually killing Gizmo here. I waited for reload to drop down as a distraction and then move in. I didn't want to just move in straight away. And this is actually a very nice key movement here. I'm pushing to the water, and Gizmo's rushing me. Was lucky for his part, but also smart, knowing that I picked up the red armor because I killed him, and then he pushed me, so he knew I was low, and he did a decent frag. So maybe I should have shared that red armor with someone else, but I had a weapon, or I had shaft, so really wanted to take that one, and I should have pushed maybe a slight bit early aggressively here. I mean, there were 3 people. I was still hesitant because I didn't have much armor. And I see the battlesuit. I'm now going up the jump pad. I'm trying to listen if he takes the goes via the rail, so I can warn my teammates where the battle suit comes from. But I'm still like really unsure where it comes from. And now I see it. It's trying to chase me down. I hit a couple of good rockets, but you know the thing is, the battle suit it's not really gonna die, is it? If you hit rockets on it, so that is really unfortunate. And I'm waiting here, not hoping to get rails. We do have red under control, I think. Rails under control as well. But Wince, I just saw Wince, so I assume maybe he took the last red armor. I'm not sure, but this is basic play here. You're standing in the window with 2 of your teammates in Purgatory, and you're trying to secure the red armor. You're trying to win it back, and that was only possible because we had the we had the rail under control. So that gave us sort of the leverage. It gave us the positioning above in the window. We could just move out. We had the rocket launcher. We had the rail, and we could just lay down so much damage. So, in its essence, you want to secure the high area, the high rocket area in that window. You can actually, I discussed with Bad Teacher about that, you can actually win games by only securing rail armor, only the rail. If you stand in the window and you always sort of, you're like semi-stacked, you can always punish the guys that are going for the red armor. So it's like really, it's sort of a really key area because you got the rocket and the rail. And you always have constant positioning. You do have the rail advantage in terms of you hit really a lot of shots, and yeah, so that is really important. And I had a couple of nice rails here. I actually wanted to take that mega health, but Mischker actually took it. He should have maybe given it to me. Lovely frag. And I'm actually still waiting to take the jumper because I saw someone down there railing, so I'll just wait a couple more seconds. Quad has been picked up, and we actually do have both power-ups, but Battlesuit is fairly low, and I get railed because that was actually a stupid move. I should have just fought against Linky there, but I thought I could get away, and that made me predictable, and so we hit the last ray gun shot quite easily. We do still have the red armor under control. Everything is fine. I haven't had a red in a while though. I might just get that frag. That's nice, but I still need health. I mean, if I want to drop down, maybe the 50 HP bubble is there. Yes, it is there. So we have 2 people here. We're sort of committed to this area. We don't have any weapons, so if someone were to rush in, we would have maybe taken a lot of damage. But it seems like we do have proper control. We all were sort of gathered up in the center area, so that implies that the opposite team was sort of like the yellow shotgun area, trying to gather resources. So here I was waiting behind the corner just a tiny little bit, just to make sure that I don't rush into some plasma spam. I get railed actually from the side, which is really annoying, and now I eat a rocket. So once again, you see how important positioning is, and you can see right now that we've lost the railgun. We definitely lost the railgun, and this will cost us a lot of frags. And it's sort of, there will be like possibly 2 new red armors. Frag Master is pretty stacked, and he's already at the red. I should get the red then. I'm moving in there. So we lost a couple of frags because we didn't have the railgun under control for a few seconds, but it still worked out well. And here I dropped down to the mega health. I probably did get a really good call that the mega health was up. So now I'm actually prepping for the quad. I want to prevent Lincoln from spamming down to the quad because it's such a powerful positioning up there. You hardly take damage, and he probably did rail Frag Master. And now we are at the 7-minute mark, and I'm looking down to the red. I probably don't have the timing, so and I just rocketed myself in the face, so that's not good. Frag Master is still at the mega health. Now he's at the red armor, so I should definitely move my body towards that general direction. Actually seeing CRV trying to pick up the shaft, walking in a linear sort of direction, enabling myself to just hit a lot of shots onto him. And this is just very unfortunate because I get very bad spawns, and was actually fortunate for Wince not to drop down again to kill me, because I saw the shaft being available, so I just went back. And now I should just wait here and just try to get the next red armor. I know that someone is in the window. I see someone at the rail. I see someone at the mega health. So I feel pretty secure in terms of where the opponent is coming from. But now I'm actually getting raped. So really great play by Team France there, who just pushed with 3 people from the yellow area. So and once again, just dying left and right. So at the moment, I'm sort of losing momentum, but getting that rocket launcher would definitely enable me to get at least, you know, some sort of easy kills here in those you know, lower corridors. So now is the question: are we going to set up for the quad, or are we going to set up for the battlesuit? So we have been taking most of the quads so far, and this has, you know, a couple of problems, because you will see in the end that the opposing team took more battlesuits, and now I'm not going to be able to take the quad. The quad carrier is really low though, and we did get the battlesuit, so everything is fine. I heal Linky is really low, I kill him, yada yada yada, no problem. And right now, I'm actually not sure why I was just standing here. I was probably listening for spawns, but I should have just moved to the red armor again. So little battlesuit fight up going over that, and I'm not sure that I just heard the Frenchman take the teleporter, and now Wins comes in and kills me with the shotgun. So basically 3 frags difference. It sort of was because we didn't really have the red armor control after the power up. So although we did have the battlesuit did not manage to, you know, secure the resources or secure the rail per se. And I will drop down here and we'll hit that rocket right in the face. Was sort of having the feeling that he didn't have the red armor. If I had known that he just picked up the red armor, I wouldn't necessarily have dropped down. But I'm losing a lot of frags, you know, just trying to get my hands on a weapon. Just try to get a weapon, and now I'm seeing mega health. So that is really good. That will enable me to push forwards with reload. Slowing down the game a bit, just trying to figure out where the opponent is, and now rushing into it, seeing that Gizmo is already waiting on that red armor. Now CFV coming a bit too late, not really helping with you know, his support, because he came too late. I took mega health should probably spawn at 40 because I picked the last one, so that will enable me. I don't want to secure a quad right now. I know upper quad and upper red armor is safe, so I will just move my way to the quad. So now comes the question is, can I withstand the push of the battlesuit? And we will sort of meet in the center of the map, which is where I just got railed at from. So I have to take the lower corridor. This is really dangerous because there could be a trap waiting at the other side, but I'm already seeing the battlesuit and it's going over. Now I'm trying to get as much speed going through that corridor and actually being able to kill the battlesuit. This enables me really to lay down a lot of damage, and I'm not dropping down to the red armor because I didn't have enough HP. Like, I didn't feel that I should have dropped down, because of just, you know, there could have been someone waiting. I'm more inclined to get a couple of frags here. Now you can see, okay, there are 3 people in the general red armor area. So this will definitely mean that we don't have control of that very item. So I will have to talk to Reload. Reload is at the grenade launcher and he's already dropping down. And there's CFV, and we actually are able to take the red armor back with 3 people. And this is so far so good. And only with machine gun, someone standing in the window is not really... There's not really any harm for me per se, so I'm not really, you know, being afraid that something might happen, and CRV just dropping down relentlessly is not gonna help him either. So this will secure myself the next red, or Reload just took it. Fair enough. He does have a shaft and he does have a rocket, so it doesn't necessarily it doesn't matter who takes it. I mean, if he has a rocket and shaft, that's basically all you need. Also a nice weapon drop there. And now look at this. Very unconventional push that they're pushing from the water side. It was a bit early as well. I mean, it was like 7 seconds earlier before the next red armor. It was in a good time frame, but it was sort of unexpected and sort of punished. got sort of punished. And now you can see a normal general setup for the quad armor, for the quad damage. And I'm just making sure that nobody is attacking from the rail, so that you know, so that the quad is not taking unnecessary damage, because the quad area, you know, is very vulnerable to damage, especially to railers. So you always want to make sure that you have that area control. If you can't get the battlesuit is always the better item, because it's just so much more powerful, and you will see that because you can do so much damage to the quad, the battlesuit in the long run is way better. So 92 to 85, 7 frag gap. It's still a very close game. Both teams are sort of switching red armor control every now and then. We did have the majority of the time. We did have it under control. The problem though was that not all the battlesuits went our way. We did have a couple of quads and sort of got wasted them. So, well, yeah, my main incentive is still trying to secure that red armor area, trying to make sure that I'll get the resources, the shaft, and then just move out. Either to the higher rocket launcher in the window, or lower to the shaft and whatnot. And now I'm getting raped. I was hoping Gizmo would strafe to the right to get the rail, and I was delaying the spawn a bit because I wanted to know the red armor pickup time. So next time I go there again, I can make sure that I get the correct timing when dropping onto it. You know, given that we sort of don't have, you know, the most of solid control here. Nade frag right in the brace. Spamming some more nades, getting some health, 50 HP bubble, very important as well. And I get the next quad. So still, I mean, both power-ups, quad and battlesuit, are not delayed. So this is sort of good for us, because I would have had the feeling that if I had gotten, or that if I had delayed the battlesuit, this would have, you know, been not so well, because we have been focusing sort of on the quad more than the battlesuit, so they could have just overrun us. But yeah, I get pretty decent positioning onto wins, and the other frags are just coming sort of easy, given the fact that I have a shaft. Now I'm just trying to run away, and I'm dropping my weapons because I'm really low, and thankfully I was on TeamSpeak with my mates. I told Reload that I would drop my weapons and that you should gather them really quickly, but yeah. So if you die and if you have really good weapons, you should really just share them. And here it's just really a problem, because Reload has got a rocket launcher, but I don't got a weapon, so I'm really trying to kill wins here, getting a weapon and then move to red armor, but I died because he was too stacked. So once again, this is like sort of a pivotal point here. We are still leaving 7 frags, but the next red armor, the next squad damage is gonna be really important, and you will see why in a minute. So basically, at the moment, we do have control of the rail. Very important. We do, however, not have control on the red. The red just been taken, or just been picked up right now. So that means that the quad carrier probably will not have a red armor. So we don't have really the resources to push for the battlesuit, or at least we didn't try this time. I'm just trying to get that 50 HP bubble and then move my way to the railgun, making sure that someone is not attacking the quad from that general area. And I get a nice kill here on Lincoln, and I'm sort of confused on why the battlesuit is not spawning, then realizing, oh, okay, sure, it was picked up. And now I see Nushak, and I'm trying to follow him, giving him some sort of assistance. And this is a pivotal point. Gizmo is taking the jump pad, and the quad carrier is running away. The quad carrier should have definitely, you know, exploited the fact that Gizmo took the jump pad. You know, you can always lay down a lot of damage when someone is taking jump pad. That is obviously a given, and right now it's just sort of created a really couple of bad spawns for me. If you look in the team overlay, 2 of us have a rocket launcher. We are at the red armor. We are really low. Both of them just died. I see down there, there's no way I can attack that general area. The mega health was just being picked up, so that means we have nothing under control right now. I do see that we are at the upper area, but if you don't have any weapons, you can't really, you know, support your mates, or you can't really withstand someone who has a rocket or a rail or a shaft and who's just moving in that general area. So I have been I managed myself to pick up the plasma gun and just die immediately. So now what I'm talking about is we basically lost our sort of like 10 frag lead just because of that quad, because we weren't able to regain control. We're sort of like still playing compact in a way that we went to the rail when we were out of control, because you necessarily want to go to the rail, want to secure rail, and then you want to secure the red armor. Not always, it always depends on how your teammates are stacked and stuff like that, but in general, that's how you approach the whole thing. And now I go down for Linky. Lovely. So yeah, I mean, it's still open. It's sort of 5 frags, but the next power-up is gonna be very, very important. Fortunately enough, I do pick up the red armor, but I don't have a weapon. I see Gizmo, and I'm just gonna get killed here. I did a good job denying that red armor. If I had been able to leave it for the quad carrier, that would have been even nicer, but that didn't really happen. I see Nushak at the red armor, and he has 25 HP. He's still at the mega health. He's probably not gonna get any more kills. No, he just got killed by a machine gun, although he had quad. So there goes the quad, and there goes sort of our last hope. 6 frags, and now it's do or die. We do have the red armor in control, sort of, but we don't have any weapons. So I get shafted from behind, and there's Gizmo, who has still a lot of ammo and weaponry to kill, possibly, yeah, well, to nearly kill the 3 of us. So we already heard. I can't really do anything. And it's still thanks to that, you know, that missed sort of opportunity to kill the battlesuit when he took the jump pad. So you can see how this game quickly turned around, because we weren't able to sort of get the resources, gather resources, and then sort of push the enemy away from the red armor and use these resources to regain control of the bridge again, of that window area. So you see, it was a really close game, and if you look at the statistics, it shows that we did have more quads than battlesuits. So, you know, it shows that not only is the battlesuit really strong here, but it sort of can also, you know, change the pace of the game and just change it around. So that's what power-ups do. They sort of shift the control from one team to another, and this brutally demonstrated how this can work out, because I got like 4 bad spawns in a row where I sort of really couldn't do anything. So it just shows that you really want to pick your battles wisely in terms of when do I pick what power up. Maybe we should have pushed the battlesuit in the end, just trying to make sure that we at least get that one, but it didn't work out. So, but it was GG by both teams. I hope that you learned a bit about how the map is being played in my position, that you really have to focus on the battlesuit, that you need to have good positioning on the ray gun to actually win the game, that there are many factors that you have to take into account as a team, that when you want to have, you know, especially the rail gun under control, you have to make sure that you also get resources. So I hope overall that you were able to see and, you know, learn some things, and hopefully I will be able to do a new tutorial in the future with a new map. Until then, stay tuned, and thanks for listening.